The ambitious standard gauge railway project to stretch 1,700 kilometers, linking Uganda to 4 countries, starts here, at this point on the map. At the Uganda-Kenya border crossing in Malaba, Uganda will pick on from the Kenya line with a 273-kilometer stretch leading towards Kampala. The entire SGR route will have 11 train stations, including some at the now disused former stations like Nagongera in Tororo. New stations will be constructed in Buwola, Namutumba district, Nyenga, Lugazi and Namave.
Given that the existing rail system is quite old and is due for replacement, construction of the new standard gauge railway project is very important at this point in our history.
The ambitious project has already raised concern as 53 kilometers of it will cross over wetlands and an additional 21 kilometers over water sources. Some of the water sources include Africa's longest river, the Nile, and River Mpologoma in Butaleja district.
For any project of this nature, needless to mention, adverse environmental impact cannot be avoided completely, but the reason why studies are carried out is to mitigate as much as possible so that the adverse impact is small.
On completion, the railway is expected to significantly cut the time of travel for goods from the coast of Mombasa in Kenya to Kampala from the current 10 days to just 1 day.
Currently, even the most efficient trucker takes 4 maybe to 5 days to deliver cargo from Mombasa to Kampala. With SGR, it's going to be 1 day. Now that is going to be a transport revolution.
The true cost of the heavily ambitious project is yet to be arrived at, and the financing is still being defined from back and forth meetings with technocrats, the Chinese Exim Bank and Kenya.
Cargo will move reliably, predictably, safely. There will be, hardly any transit losses. So it's going to be a big improvement.
As the negotiations continue, the people to be displaced by the project are being compensated, although at a slow pace. It is estimated that over 7,000 people will be affected by the SGR.
As it was here, then I shifted to the other place.
John Emoit is one of those who will lose their land to the SGR. The house in which he has lived for over 15 years lies demolished and grass slowly creeping on it.
Because we have to follow the right channel.
He's one of over 60% of the people who have been compensated, but he says the community needs more support, including taking up the manual jobs that the construction of the railway will bring.
What we can do here, especially this manual work, we should be given people within the area. Within the area, we should be given first priority. And bringing an Indian from there also to push a wheelbarrow here, it will look unfair.
Some of the affected people to be displaced include large sugar corporations, tea plantations, and the contested Namave land in Wakiso district. The standard gauge railway is a regional project shared by 4 countries, Uganda, Kenya, South Sudan, and Rwanda, and is expected to bolster trade among these countries. Last year, Uganda took goods worth 1.5 trillion shillings to Kenya, while Kenya brought in goods worth 1.9 trillion shillings. Trade between East African countries is valued at 18 trillion shillings, and this is expected to grow with the SGR in the picture. When the railway gets here, the entire 273 kilometers of it will be in the Kampala Central Business District, and it is hoped that by then it will only be carrying passengers, for the cargo will be left at Namave. From seeing the railway all the way from Malaba to here, the question is not whether we'll have a railway or not. The question is, when shall we have it, and at what cost will it be to the taxpayer? Raymond Mujini, NTV.